Hello, everybody, and it's Cologino, and it is time for another exciting episode of Agrarian Skies 2. So, as you can see behind me, I've done a little adjustment on this mob tower. I placed this chest in here, and what we're going to do next is make a dropper for it. Um, one, the one of the challenges in this is not getting all the drops, so I just made a 6x8, I think it's 48 slots chest here. What we're going to do is we're going to put a dropper in there, just to make sure we don't get we don't miss any of the drops. One of the more recent updates to this, as far as I know, because I don't remember it previous to this, is loot bags. So I want to make sure I don't lose any of the loot bags. I'm adjusting a little bit over here. What I'm trying to do is kind of have it set up so I have animals on each side since they're aggressive. I would like to maybe do animals on one side and then try to maybe do some flowers on the other. Not sure exactly how I want to approach that. It's just a challenge because, like I said, they're aggressive. And Golden Lasso, I wanted to make one of those, but they do not work on these mobs because the Golden Lasso sees them as an aggressive, not a passive mob. If you guys don't know what that is, it's just a way to you grab an animal and you can transport it. And my thought was I could put them all on one side as I got them spawned in the different areas. And then I did try at one point to do the back half as a spawn area. I figure I'm further away from there for them when they spawn. Well, they were spawning in the front half, so I just cut it right down the middle. And I think I'm just gonna have one side for animals, one side for, like I said, I want to get my flowers up and running. I want to get Botania going. Obviously, I need to get my gardening up and running. Several different things I need to get going. So let's go ahead and let's make a hopper real quick for this mob farm. I think I've got my chests in here. Let's look. Yep. Let's grab this loot bag and see what we can get out of that too. All right. So I haven't recorded for a couple of days. I've had some issues. Just was busy, couldn't do it. Had to have a procedure done, nothing serious. That took me a couple of days. And honestly, I had some incidents with the crash, and I had to go back to a backup file. So I'm not sure how we left it. I think we're pretty much right where we left off. The backup was towards the end of my last videos, the backup where I had to start. So let's see here. Do I have any ladders? No. Let's go make some ladders. I need to go up and block off the tube for a little bit. I've died so many times with these mob towers that I try not to mess around. I don't know if I said in the last episode, it's been a couple of days, so I don't remember. I definitely want to get... let's see, do I have a couple ladders? Maybe that'll be enough. I definitely want to get to the point of being able to turn this mob spawner on and off with some lighting. I've tried, in fact this happened before the crash, I tried putting some glowstones up there, and for some reason the mobs were, here's another thing that happens from time to time. Mob falls out like that, knocks one of my lamps off. Little mobs seem to bounce out for some reason. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Let's see if I can put a ladder up there. Probably can't get to it just yet. Let's throw on some dirt. I lost my train of thought. It sucks being old, doesn't it? Back here and break this out. Well, matters not. I'll go back and look at the video, and I'm sure I'll figure out exactly what the heck I was talking about. Alright, let's knock this out. And I'll just throw a dirt block in there for now. Let's kill off the rest of these mobs. I turned the mobs down. I don't think last episode I had them down low enough. They're quite loud when you have a tower running. Oh, I know. I was talking about the glowstone. For some reason, when I put the glowstone up there before my crash, the mobs would. I'm not sure if it was because I was on top and they were tracking me, but they blew up a couple of the lamps. So I'm wondering if it was just the fact that I was up there trying to put the lamps up and they were tracking me instead of falling through like they should. Let's see if we can kill out there. I think we got one more in there to kill. Okay. I'm going to take this out, take that out, and I'm going to throw in the hopper. And this should go right into there. Alright. And I'm going to replace this stone when I get a chance, but for now we'll just use cobblestone. I don't have any stone on me because I like the look of stone. Now our drop should be going in there. Just jump up here real quick. Or not. As you can tell, I'm an expert at parkour also. Parkour, whatever they say. I can't even say it right. Now that should drop in. Just do that. Like I said, I'll come back and fix that later. Let's see if that... Yep, the dirt block dropped in. So now we shouldn't be missing any drops. Let's just kind of test it out. Some will fall out still, but a lot of them will go right into that. And the other nice thing about this mob farm, obviously, as you guys can see, you get crazy amounts of experience. It's much better than a vanilla mob farm when you've got a spawner and you've got the water elevator and all that and have to stand there. But the other issue that you run into, obviously, is that you do have, let me adjust something here. Take the music down a little bit. You have so many mobs falling through there that it is nice to be able to shut it off. My thought process was basically to put some daylight sensors up top, and then have it set up so that during the day they were off and at night they would turn on. But the thought process being that I do sleep and I can kind of leave the mob spawner up and running, but that will kind of give me time. So there we go, we're not missing any of these drops. Let's grab the stuff I want, which is this dirt block. Spider eyes are good for composting. The next thing I'm going to do is I want to go ahead and get rid of some of these heads. Ooh, that's not bad. I'll throw that head on. I want to get the... let's do that actually. Let's go make our garbage can. And I'm going to throw the garbage can back there, because I seem to get a ton of drops that are just useless. Much like the drops for, you get a ton of these bows, which are kind of useless when it comes right down to it. I definitely want to get a better tool station up so I can do some more tools, and I believe that's where the crossbow is. You need that. I may be wrong. If you guys know that for a fact, leave me a comment and let me know. But let's see, do I have any stone? I do have some stone in here. Let me just grab this stone. And you know what we really need to do is drop another chest over here just for now. What I'm going to do is kind of throw like my potions and different things. Let's see. You know what? For now, let me get rid of these bows. I'm going to throw all these away. And let's see here. What else can I throw in there for now? This is exciting. Let's throw all of our loot bags in here, and I'll come back and get those. Let's make some more. Dirt. All right, let's get our quest book. And show our available quests. So what I want to do next, the trash can. Okay. I think the trash can is just stone. And let's see. Yep. Some cobblestone, some stone, and a chest. Easy enough. I need to work on that sawmill. I'm trying to remember what I can do with some of this. Okay. I'm just going to go old school here and make these. Chest there, stone on top. Grab a couple cobbles. I think that's all I need. Or not. And there's our trash can. And now we're going to go throw that down here. Oh, sorry about that. I had to mute the mic a little bit. I had a nice good sneeze. I got my allergies going already for the season. Alright, so I'm just going to drop this bad boy right here. And we're going to drop off. I know this might be foolish to some people, but I'm going to get rid of some of these arrows. You know what? I may have to pick it up. Let's see if we... Alright, let's go ahead and claim our reward. Void bag's nice to carry along with us. And then, let's go to power grid. No, how about assembly line? Maybe that's where it was. Okay, so we do have this completed. Claim that reward. Sawmill is one here. This is the pulverizer, which we kind of need because, I tell you what, the couple of things we need to get from a pulverizer. So let's go ahead. We made that. We got the mob spawning. Redstone cooking, which is our redstone furnace, which is nice. I like using that. And we've already made this, so we're halfway there. And then the glacier. This actually produces snow, which is nice. We need that for some of our recipes. So let's go ahead and get rid of some of these drops we don't want, like these bows. You know, I know that headcrumbs, I know these are used for something. I just don't know what they're used for. And instead of taking the time to research that like I should, I'm going to, for now, just get rid of them. And as you can see, basically it's just a garbage disposal. And the bag works the same way. You bring up the bag and just whatever is in your inventory, you can void bag it away. I'm going to get rid of some of these arrows. I know I have a ton of arrows. I'm going to put this bad boy on. And get rid of it. Get rid of some of these head crumbs. And you know what, just because I want to make room for these bags, I'm going to put all this wood in here, grab these two bags. Let's see what else I want to drop in there. Not the ladders, not the stone. I'll get rid of some of these bones. I don't need these bones. Alright, let's go back, and I think the next thing I want to work on is the pulverizer. So why don't we go ahead and do that. We'll get that pulverizer up and running. I don't know if you guys notice this. These brains, you get a ton of food on them. And we get all kinds of research points for when we start doing, what is that, Botania? No, it's the other one. I know I'm driving you guys crazy because you're like, I know it, I know it, I know it. Thaumcraft. There you go, Jimmy. You got it down now. Yeah. So when Thaumcraft gets up and running, I'm not sure, and you guys can let me know in the comments. If you get those research points, do you kind of bank them? Do you continue to keep them? I really need to get this dirt down. I think I'm going to kill off the pig because he's actually one of my quests. There we go. Okay, I'm going to take a little break here, and I will get right back with you guys. All right, so let's go ahead and I'm going to make the pulverizer first. Let's make that. I think we got everything we need for that. Let me drop off some of these ores. I meant to do this before I started filming. Okay. The other thing we need to do is I'm going to definitely have to expand my area out here and kind of make an industrial area with power and all that kind of stuff. So what I'm thinking is I want to build off the back of the smeltery. Just kind of expand this out a little bit further out this way. And then eventually, after that, I really need to start working on my farming. Get my farming up and running. Got a couple of things that have spawned. This sheep does. There's a couple of auto farming things that I can put together, and I'm pretty sure they need power. So let's do two things. Let's go ahead and get this done. And the other thing I want to do in my power grid is go ahead and get this culinary generator done. And I think that this hand pump isn't this clockwork. I don't think that's that hard to make. So we may do that one next. So let's go ahead and get the stuff I need. I know I've got some stuff in my backpack. I went ahead and made a bunch of pistons because I knew I was going to need them. Got our gears in here. 10 gears. Let's take those. How about glass? I bet you I don't have any glass, do I? No, I had some sand and I sifted it and I should have made it into glass. Oh wait, there's 4. This will be enough just to at least get the pulverizer and the furnace done. So let's make our machine frame. What else do I need? I need copper gears, some redstone receptors, some flint. I'm going to put what I have. You know what? I'm going to wait because I'm going to do that and then I'm not going to have my stuff ready. I think I have some copper gears in here already, don't I? Of course not. Why would I have copper gears in here? But you know what? I have a ton of broken copper. Alright. Only got 2 of those. I'm going to go smelt those up. And that'll get me 1 gear. And how much powder? Aluminum. There we go. Let's go ahead and make this dust. Alright, so what can we talk about today? Little Jimmy Colosianos. Message to my viewers. One, when you're making a video, plan ahead. Obviously I didn't. I thought this was all ready. So, the other thing, one of the things that I always think about with myself, and I think about back when I was younger, much younger, many things in life seem insurmountable or very difficult or whatever they may be. You guys would be surprised getting through things, getting to the point of realizing that what was a big deal or what you thought was a big deal really isn't. And knowing that even though your body changes, life does get easier as you get older, and you look back on things that you thought were, you know, let's go ahead and make this while we can. Survivalist, I need that. I think I got everything for that. Um, just realize that one, life is too short to get caught up in a lot of BS, and two, yeah, advice while you're trying to build is not good, obviously. Let me go get the redstone. And two, you know, over time things will get better no matter what. You know, if you're in school and you feel like nobody understands you, I think there's a piston involved here too, isn't there? There sure is. Oh, that was really close. We'll get the piston up there. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. And then do our culinary is, I know I'm not keeping my train of thought very well. Another furnace. Distracted by talking. But basically what I was saying is that, especially in school is just brutal. You know what? If you guys are into playing video games and your friends think you're a dork because of that, let them think you're a dork. You know what? I think I need these for, I'm going to wait in this culinary. Once again, I'm not planning ahead very well. I can use that survivalist till I'm up and ready. But basically what I was saying is that high school is brutal. I don't care what anybody says. It is. It's tough. And the things that seem very important in high school and the people that you look up to, popular people, many times have the exact same life or worse life than you have. So like I say, be yourself. Be who you want to be. If you want to play video games, if you're a geek, be a geek. Be the best geek that you can be. And don't worry about it. Because your personal happiness means so much more than worrying about what other people think of you. My daughter's a perfect example. She really doesn't care what other people think of her. She's a geek and she knows it. And she loves it. She embraces it. She's 14. And she is just a great kid. Now, obviously, she's my kid, so I'm going to brag on her. I think we have everything. Need some flint. But she doesn't let other people's opinion of her sway her. And I look up to her because I wasn't like that when I was her age. When I was 14, I was always worried about what other people thought of me. But you know what? At the end of the day, those people are not the ones that live your life. You live your own life. Do you. Be who you want to be. Is that it? Pulverizer. Boom. Go get our reward. Alright, we're going to get some nether redstone. I think that's going to give us a ton of redstone. What is this? How much the sawmill? Let's see what the sawmill is. Let's see what we have to make that. That we need 2 more gears, another frame, an iron axe. And that one's pretty straightforward. So let's go ahead and, for now, because I don't have enough to make the culinary, and I haven't been ready to expand yet, let's go ahead and just throw this one down. And like I said, I'm pretty sure it requires, I know it does. I'm just going to set the culinary next, or the survivalist next to it. Like I said, we'll update that to culinary. This should start building. There we go. And we're going to put the nether redstone ore in there. And what else do I need? Let's see. Converting items, not reversible. I think it just needs enough power, right? Is that it? Let's go into recipes. Oh, the other thing is you get secondary output. So this should work. There we go, redstone ore. Yep, that's it. We just needed to. And the we got 21 from the first ore, so that is awesome. And there's upgrades that we can put in here, outputs, so we can do some pipes to output it. Just as you guys know, redstone is crucial. Let's go wipe out some mobs while we're at it. Let's see how we're doing with our mob. Because what I'd like to do eventually, like I said, is get something automated where I could kind of turn this thing on and off. And the other neat thing about a mob farm like this is if you've got something, a weapon or whatever, and you want to level it, great way to level it. I mean, I'm getting crazy levels here. What do we have to throw away over here? Anything? Maybe just these arrows. Alright. Good there. Okay, I think what we'll do now, let's open up the rest of these bags. Let's see, how's that redstone coming along. Awesome. And we got some netherrack out of it. And I think netherrack is actually one of our other quests. Let's go back here to basics. No. Find a surprise. Maybe this is it. Let's grab that out of there. And got some glowstone. I know that's not much of a reward, but I look at it this way. It's completing through the quests. I need to work on this workshop table. I also want to see power grid. Work on this hand pump. Assembly line. I really want to check out this machine shop table. I'm sure you guys are very familiar with it. I don't think I've ever used it. What's the thermal upgrade? So the machine frame harden. Let's see what we need to do for that. Machine framed harden. So I need a regular machine frame, electrum, and some NVR to get that. What's our reward for that? Oh, a reward bag. Okay, let's drop some stuff off. Let's open up these loot bags. I'm just going to do this just so I have room for these loot bags, and we'll grab it out of there. Open up our loot bags, and I think we're going to wrap the episode for today. I really hope you guys are enjoying this series as much as I'm enjoying making it. If you are, leave me a like. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, look at that. Let's see what we got. Ooh, I got some good books. Knockback. Ooh, 2 anthropons. Got some fragments. I got a couple of ender pearls. Decided I'm going to use this bottom shelf here for my enchanted books. Any more? Let's go look out here. So what I was saying is, if you're enjoying the series, leave a like, and of course I'd love for you to subscribe. My plan for the future, if any of you are wondering, is to once I have my new PC up and running, which is still a few months out, I really plan on doing a lot more indie titles that I like off of Steam, sandbox type games. Anything where you can have start with nothing and build up. Or there's a new one coming out, No Man's Land, that looks really good. I've got a couple of those titles out there, and I may do a series on those. I know that I'm definitely late to the party, and I know that a lot of the stuff I want to do series on have been out for a while. But like I said before, and I'll say it again, to me, making these game videos, it's all about what you enjoy. I enjoy doing it. I have a fun time doing it. I'm going to keep doing it. If I never get another subscriber and I never get another look, I don't get any views, I'm fine with that. Because like I said, I just enjoy doing this. I enjoy this game. And I enjoy gaming. And like I said, I'm getting ready to turn 51 in a couple of months. You are never ever too old to be a gamer. So remember that. If you're in your teens and your early 20s and you're a gamer and you're wondering, this is for kids and I feel immature, don't. Gaming is for anyone. It's an escape. It it's given me years of pleasure. I'm old enough to remember when, you know, Asteroids was the big game. Played hundreds and hundreds of hours of Asteroids and put tons of money into a quarter-vending Asteroids game. So, anyways, we're gonna wrap this episode, and I'm gonna work on getting some of my power stuff done, do some grinding. So for the next episode, we're gonna try to get a lot more of these quests done and keep things moving. All right. Thanks for joining me. See you in the next one. Bye bye.